guys in black shirts with numbers on the back, and they're trying to get you to go into whatever bar I guess they work for. Can you hear me? I can't hear me. All right, it is officially after dark here. I got a little bit of rest, a little bit of food. Feel a lot better, and so I'm hoping to kind of walk around a little bit more tonight. Last year when I was here, it rained so hard the one day I had that I got out at night, but just to get these incredible, very wet shots downtown, just pouring rain. This building right here is quite famous in the downtown area because of the fact that it's got so many little shops that you can see in there. So it's kind of funny, I keep having people come up and try to give me pamphlets. I'm not really sure exactly why or what it's for. I'm guessing it's just some kind of marketing. They want you to go to their restaurant or maybe even, you know, go to a massage parlor or something. I don't know. But I would say that after dark, that's when everybody comes out, and there's an easy explanation for that. That is because it's the only part of the day where it's not so hot that you can't even breathe. In other words, yeah, it gets much, much cooler at night, and so it's easier to be out. And it's still warm, but at least it's bearable. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if there are more motorbikes out after dark than there are during the daytime. But I don't know. Oh, this street seems very, very, very touristy. No, thank you. Everybody is trying to give me their business card. I've had people offering me massages, come into my restaurant. I even had a younger pair that were supposedly college students trying to sell something for their school. And to be fair, I can appreciate the hustle. You know, they are entrepreneurs, and I just don't really have time, unfortunately, to entertain any of them right now. Trying to figure out where I am. Well, I must be going the right direction because I'm seeing lots of foreigners. Lots and lots. I believe that place over there is the famous market. Honestly, these intersections, even when you have the light, feel just kind of dangerous because the cars don't give pedestrians the right of way here, or the motorbikes for that matter. But I made it, survived. We're all good. Keep going. I don't know though. I'm starting to think, how much further do I want to go tonight? So according to my map, I should be, well, the Crazy Party Street should be right over that way. So almost there, maybe like 2 or 3 minute walk from here. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it really because it's not my kind of scene these days, but I just thought it'd be fun just to see once. So as I look at the street in front of me, I can see a lot of smoke and lights, and I can hear the music. I think that's it. It's a little wild, and I'm seeing a lot of bars already. Haven't even gotten to the street yet, but I think this is it. Can you hear me at all? Because I can't hear anything. I think I'm going deaf. I thought this street was supposed to be closed off to vehicles, and maybe it is, but I'm still seeing a lot of motorbikes trying to cut through all the crowds. The other thing too is I'm probably here just a little bit earlier than most people because it's probably a little bit before 9 right now, but this place will keep going until probably 2 or 3 a.m., if not later. Okay, I think I've gotten through the worst of it maybe. I can hear a little bit again, although even like the strobe lights coming out of every single bar and restaurant, I don't know. I could see someone getting real sick from that if you have vertigo or something. Or I think a lot of people are just here kind of like me to people watch. And this might sound odd, but I'm seeing a lot of children here as well. I don't know if I would bring a child here. Probably not. Maybe they are the kids of people that work in this neighborhood. I don't know. I just want to clarify, the only reason I came here was out of pure curiosity. Like I wouldn't usually, this wouldn't be my scene. Again, maybe 25, 30 years ago, I might have been interested, but not now. My God. I don't know if I want to walk back through that or not. I might find a different way because that's a lot to handle. Oh, that's going to take some time to process. Yeah. People are very friendly here. But no, anyway, I was going to say, it's going to take some time to think about what I just saw and did. I don't regret it, because it is something that people do here. Very touristy, for a certain kind of person, maybe. And I would say that if you really want to do that, just know your own limits. Don't get sucked into drinking more just because everybody else is doing it. You know, just use some common sense too about safety-wise, because places like that usually tend to be a bit sketchier, no matter where you are in the world. So right behind that insane street I just walked through, there is a nice, quiet, relaxing area. Just a little narrow alley with lots of people sitting down, eating. Oh, this is more my scene. Except it's still just a little too hot. And there are a lot of motorbikes coming through this alley for some reason. Oh my God, do you hear that? That's the sound of nothing. That is, wow. It is so different from what I just experienced 5 minutes ago. I really hope I'm going the right way because I just thought about it and my sense of direction isn't fantastic. And in somewhere I've never been like this, I could be anywhere. And I feel like a lot of these are just private dwellings, like people living here. Might even be a dead end up here. And now it splits in two directions. Question is, which way do I go? But I think I'll go this way. The other way goes back toward the nut house. All right, so I'm on a much bigger street again, but one over from the party area. And I hope I don't see anything like that again tonight. I don't know. I was thinking about it too for just a minute. And I thought, if I had friends going there, would I go with them as a group? I might try to get them not to go there and recommend another place maybe for my sake. But I guess if I had to, I could go and endure it for a little bit. But truthfully, my ears, they wouldn't have lasted in there. It was just way too loud. And the people were a bit aggressive for my taste. I don't like people coming up, shoving things in my face. I think most people here, are just chilling at night. Nobody wants to go crazy when it's this hot out because it's cooler, but it's not really cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So I think at this point I'm just kind of wandering a little bit. Just turned right instead of going straight. Because you never know what you'll find when you just get lost for a little while. I mean, I can always look back on my phone, the map. But I'm kind of curious and I have a little bit more time. I think it might be getting a little cooler, at least there's kind of a breeze. Maybe it's just, again, getting away from that smoky, loud area. It's a bit cooler. Two things I've noticed about walking down this small street here is that most of the sidewalk is being taken up with motorbikes and lots of people out eating, but they're kind of eating out on the sidewalk on these little tiny stools and tiny tables. I think that is a kind of a traditional way that they eat here when they go out to these restaurants. Oh, these are like little local markets, I think, selling fresh fruits and vegetables. I've also noticed in between each section, there's like these little tiny narrow alleys that go way back. Let me just show you really quick. There's one right here, and I think there's like a cat or a dog in there as well. Oh, that's a doggy. Hello. Hi. What's your name? You're a cutie. Anyway, yeah. Little alleys just keep going back further and further and splitting into other alleys. Very local. And I got to meet a new friend back there. Seemed a little shy, but he was nice enough. Gonna get back here on the main road. Again, I've got a little bit of time, but I don't want to stay out all night because I have to leave very early tomorrow morning. I don't know if you can tell this at all, but it is starting to sprinkle just a little bit. But I found that's kind of the weather here, is that it just rains like off and on kind of all day and all night. During the daytime, it would, rain hard for like maybe 10 minutes, and then the sun would come out and it would get really hot. Walk through just a little bit of a dead zone there. Just kind of nothing going on. Few people, but not too many. Very quiet. I don't mind it, but you can definitely tell the places that are more residential from the areas that people go out to. And I didn't walk that far tonight, truthfully. I just kind of walked a little bit around the downtown area, for about an hour, so I could see what it looked like. It's not bad. A lot of lights. It can be a little chaotic at times, but you do get used to it. I hate saying that because I don't want to get used to chaos, but it does make it easier, especially when you have to cross the street. I am definitely walking in the wrong place because there are women lined up in front of every shop here. Yeah. Actually, I'm not that far away from where I'm staying, so I'm a little surprised. I had no idea it was going to be like that, just walking down this one street here. And this is the way Google Maps told me to go. It doesn't look terrible, a lot going on. It's just a lot of ladies of the night, shall we say. I'm getting back to the square where I started earlier. That kind of makes me feel relieved, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that the chaos isn't that bad, but I'm just ready to relax and go to sleep tonight. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a night on this night video because I'm getting pretty tired, and I've made a massive loop kind of around the downtown. But it was cool to see what's out there after dark, and it's really not even that late. It's about 9 p.m. And I do think it gets a little bit more wild as it gets later in certain areas of the city. But again, keep in mind, all downtown where I've been walking. Anyway, stay safe, healthy, and happy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today. Life's a journey meant to be shared. Remember to always travel with an open heart and an open mind. Enjoy the ride and keep your eyes on the horizon for the next adventure. I'll see you out there.